So our celestial nighter is the Kundalini, spiritual force, secret fire in man. All right, that's the masculine energy. And the feminine principle would be the celestial salt, which is the prana, okay? And it's the vital energy carried by the air that we breathe. True prana right there. And the food we eat, of course, maintains physical life and existence. You have to learn hot fire, dry earth, cold water, wet air. The principles in astrology to understand, before you start doing anything, trying to heal the world and figure out how the world truly works, you have to learn what's inside first. Let me just tell you something about the chakras. Now, I can't come to any true conclusion on what most researchers agree on, but this is basically how it goes. The red root chakra, all right, it's Kundalini's vitality and creativity, and it also has blood disorders. It's the base of the spine. It's Saturn and it's Earth. The orange chakra is the spleen and sacral chakras. It's assimilation and circulation. Kidney and lung disorders can happen from here. Now, it's represented by Venus, Moon, and Jupiter. Now, some of these are intertwined, you'll see. But from what I get from all the research that I've looked at, Venus, Moon, and Jupiter are said to be located in the orange chakra. All right, the sacral. In the yellow, which is the solar plex, Mars and Sun. Okay, and that's the solar plex chakra. It's the lower astral nature. It's intellectual. You can get stomach, pancreas, and liver disorders from not working with this correctly. The mid-chest chakra, which is the heart, it's the green heart chakra. It's inner harmony, and it's can be heart disease, hypertension, anything related with that, circulation disorders. This is represented by the sun, Venus, and some people saying by the moon too. Sun, Venus, and moon. The moon is emotion, definitely. Neck, which is the blue throat chakra. That's self-expression. It's the lower mental nature. Thyroid disease can be part of this. It's pure communication. Mercury and Venus, but definitely Mercury. And the third eye chakra, the ajna, it's indigo. It's the brow. It's higher spiritual vision. Eye and pineal gland disorders can arise from this. This is represented by Mercury, Uranus, Neptune, and the moon. Again, Mercury, Uranus, Moon, and Neptune. And finally, the violet chakra, the highest one, is represented by Jupiter, Pluto, Moon, and Sun. That's what a lot of researchers are saying. Jupiter, Pluto, Moon, and Sun. It's the higher mind, spiritual mind. Nervous and mental disorders can arise from that. Basically, the Sun rules the heart, the Moon rules the brain, Venus rules the veins, vernacular, Saturn rules the bones and spleen, Mercury rules the lungs and mind, Jupiter rules the liver, Mars rules the gall and testes. But they also intertwine. It's very serpentine and it intertwines with each other. Now try to keep up with me on this. This is not artwork right here. This is just sketching I did really fast. I want to quote the Golden Chain of Homer. Okay, the earth itself is a condensed or fixed celestial fire, and this fire is volatilized earth. Volatilized earth, very important. Now listen, I'll start up here. Now think of this as the sun, okay? The sun being the male sperm, the sun, the life force. This is the life force of humidity and evaporation. Humidity and evaporation. Now this is everything. You're outside right now. The humidity in the air is the prana life force that keeps you going. Now, it comes from the sun, and in the sky, there's neon and radon, and I think, I forgot the names, argon, those lighter elements that are in the sky. They take in the sun and they give a different color. Especially when the sun sets and sun rises, you see different colors because of those neons. And I think radon, argon, I got to look into that. Anyway, celestial fire, okay? We'll go down this way. This right there is fire. So it would be the most subtle fire. Remember I said subtle energy is, like, it could be quantum, and there's like a million different words you can stick to the subtle energy. Most subtle fire, and then it goes down to less subtle fire, and then the least subtle fire. But this is the fire aspect. Then you go down to air. Most subtle air, less subtle air, and then least subtle air. This is still masculine, because fire and air is the male sperm. which is solar, sun ruled. As you go down now you're getting into water. Most subtle water, less subtle water, least subtle water. And subtle, again, is the subtle energy, which are all those words I defined already. They call it quantum, they call it chi, prana, life force. And then as you get to the bottom, after water would be earth, which is the womb of the matrix, all right? Again, feminine is water and earth is feminine. It's the female sperm. And the menstruum, or the menstrual cycle, moon. And then finally, when you're on earth, let's say this is earth, all right? This is little earth right here. Inside the earth, because of all these processes, it gives birth to plants, it gives birth to us. There's, wherein the sun and moon operate, energy generate. All right, so inside the earth, you have a central fire. Up here you had celestial fire from the sun and all the other planets. Inside of you, inside of the earth, inside of everything on the earth, there's a celestial fire. From there, as you go up to evaporation, now there's a dew fog. Again, you leave the earth. This is the sign for earth. This is fixed matter energies, okay? As you go up, now you're turning into water. And then you pass this barrier. Now you're entering from water, you're going into air. And it's getting more subtle, more quantum. And as you reach fire, and then you go back into the volatile life energy. Going back to celestial fire, and then it repeats again. And then from fire from the sun, the reason we get energy from the sun is because it goes from fire, air, water, and earth. Hits the womb of the matrix, which is us, turns into evaporation, dew fog, going back from earth, become volatile. It becomes volatile. Volatilization from fixed energies. Fixed energy would be earth and water. And then it goes up back to air and fire. And it just it's regenerated fire. Look into urine therapy. Golden urine holds many secrets we can obtain. The volatile ammonium salts and the philosophical state that is alive. To collect urine, make sure you have a cleansing diet, restricted salts, drink lots of water. Wine is also good, depending on certain Leo, Virgo, Cancer in your birth chart. Again, you take this wave energy, you take this wave energy, and let's just say instead of going like this, you put it together like this, and you get the atom, which is the Ouroboros. All is a tomb. Know thyself, Oracle at Delphi.